Cornerstone Retirement Partners presents Your Course to Retirement with Grand Rapids Certified Financial Planner Ron Corser and Nolan Gosley. Cornerstone Retirement Partners are planning today for the potential of tomorrow.
And we are here on Your Course to Retirement with Ron Corser, CFP, founder at Cornerstone Retirement Partners, Grand Rapids, your resource for a common sense approach to planning. Ron, always a pleasure to see you.
Good morning, Peter, and good morning to everybody listening to today's little snippet. We're going to be talking about retirement, which is always important to everybody, and the 10 steps to retirement. And in this segment, we're going to cover the first 5. I think you'll find it informative. Some of it you'll look at and say after I talk about it, yeah, I've done that. Some of it you may say, well, maybe I haven't really given that the attention I needed. So we're going to go through this as if today is the day of retirement for everybody listening to today's segment, and we'll see how far along we've come and how far along we have to go. So if any of this is of interest to you, remember that we're always available to you at Cornerstone Retirement Partners. You can call us at 616-301-2581, 616-301-2581, or go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. That's www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in there, questions, whatever help you need, and we will respond quickly to your needs and give you the information you need to make really good decisions for yourself and your family going forward. So here we're off to the 10 steps. We're going to cover the first 5 again in this segment, and in the next segment, we'll cover the last 5. So where are we starting? Here's one of the most important decisions somebody has to make when they're thinking about retirement. And let's pretend that this Friday you're going to retire. So what do we have to do? Well, the first step is to take a look at a 4-letter word that none of us like. And that 4-letter word is called a budget. Here's what that really means. Do you know how much money you need every month coming in from wherever it's going to come in, all your retirement, life savings, everything? Do you know how much money you need every month to maintain your current lifestyle? It's really important to have a handle on that number because nobody wants to go back in lifestyle, and nobody wants to say, oh my goodness, I miscalculated and now I'm in bigger trouble for any number of reasons. And I tell the story about why this is important. About 6 years ago, a young lady in her 40s, her husband had died. She had 4 children, all under 18. He was a minister. She was a minister's wife. And he had left her about $500,000 in a life insurance policy. And ministers' wives and ministers don't always have a whole lot of money, but fortunately, he had the good wisdom to take out a life insurance policy. So when we talked about it, I asked a very simple question to her. Do you know how much money you need coming in every day to maintain your lifestyle, take care of your children? Because think about it, she had to really recreate her own life. And she said she thought she knew how much. And I asked her a favor. I said, would you just put everything on hold? We'll just keep the money in a cash account. And would you, over the next 3 months, document every penny you spend, whether you're buying bubble gum or buying gas or rent or whatever you're spending money on, so we can get a real handle on it. She originally thought she needed about $1,800 a month coming in to maintain her lifestyle. So she was kind enough to do that. And she came back about 3 months later. And I said, well, you know how much averagely you're spending? And yeah, it was about $2,600 a month. So why is this important? If we had created, if she said what she really needed was $1,800, but she really needed more, whatever plan we put a bit together would have been, so to speak, dead on arrival before it ever stopped or started. So that's why it's important to understand how much money you're really spending now while you're still working. And because that amount of money really isn't going to change. You may change certain items. You may not drive as much to work. You may cut back on some of that, but there's going to be other places where you can spend money. So the first important number is to what that number is, that budget, if you will. And I know it's a 4-letter word, but it's always important to really have a grasp on that. Why? Because the next one is to define your sources of guaranteed income. So here's what we're doing. The first step is, how much money do you really need coming in every month? And we're not talking about your lump sum. We're talking about cash income coming in. And the next step is, well, what sources of guaranteed income do I have? What might those be? Well, one is Social Security. So if you're of Social Security age, you can always take a look at that. If you have a pension, you've been working with a company that provides a pension, you can take a look at that. Those are guaranteed sources. Have you set up an annuity prior to retirement that will provide you potential income? So those are some of the sources of income. So on one hand, we're saying, this is how much money I need every month coming in. These are the accounts that are going to give me money for as long as I live, guaranteed coming in. So those are two really important parts of developing an income plan in retirement. So if this is starting to kind of touch on soft spot in your life, in your retirement thinking, give us a call at 616-301-2581. It's Cornerstone Retirement Partners. Call us at 616-301-2581, or go to our website of Cornerstone Retirement Partners, which is Cornerstone, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in there and what kind of information you need, and we'll reach out to you and give you what you need to make really good decisions. Because one of the most important things we can do approaching to retirement is really plan for it. Whether you're 3 years away, 3 months away, 3 days away, whatever it is, making sure that you have a rock solid investment plan, income plan, all of that in retirement before you actually retire is critical, because you really don't get a mulligan. If you plan one way and it wasn't the right kind of planning, you don't get a do-over. You can maybe go back to the beginning and try to patch things up. But it's like anything else. If it's done correctly to begin with, you're going to be a lot better off. And most importantly, you're going to have peace of mind about that question of, will I be okay in retirement? Will I have enough? And having those first two, defining the budget and also what kind of predictable income do you have coming in, is critically important. So give us a call at Cornerstone Retirement Partners, 616-301-2581, or go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in there. We will reach out to you and help you, because I think we do a really good job of this. It's what we're really built for and what we do and what we excel at. So we've talked about the budget guaranteed income. Now, here's an interesting concept. It's called the income gap. And what is that? Well, think about this. You finally have figured out how much money you really need coming in after tax, not before tax, but after tax, coming in every month. You know how much Social Security you're going to have, pension, what have you. And the difference between those two is the income gap. The income gap says, I need $6,000 a month after tax to maintain my lifestyle. But I have $3,000 a month coming in from Social Security, pensions, what have you. The difference between those two numbers is the income gap. That's what has to happen with your savings, your retirement life savings. That's where the income gap is filled. How much have you put in your 401k, IRA? How much bank savings do you have? Add all of that up. Those accounts have to provide and fill that income gap for you. So it's really important that you have those numbers in front of you, and we can help you. There's a process we have with everybody we meet, or all clients that we have. We go through and say, let's figure out how much you need in retirement, how much will Social Security, pensions, annuities come in to play, and what's the income gap, and how are we going to fill that? There's a lot of ways you can approach filling that gap. You can say, well, I'm just going to trust the stock market to give me everything I need, because the stock market always goes up. And if it goes down, it's only going to go down a little bit and I'll be fine. You can take that approach. Right now, we're living in an interesting time, aren't we? This has been a horrible year in the market. And there may be some more adventure coming down the road. So if you built a plan 2 years ago or last year that built on the idea that the markets are going to continue to go up, and they haven't, you may be experiencing some stress, maybe in your own life, or maybe just stressed on your accounts and planning. So what's really important here is to make sure that you have, in what we're talking about, a written income plan in retirement. Critical. The written plan encompasses how much do you need every month after tax, how much you're going to get from defined places like an account that says, I got Social Security, I have pension, all those things, and I got enough life savings to supply the difference. So those first three steps are critical, and they have to be taken a look at really with the idea that I want to hope that it's going to work out, but I really want black and white numbers. That's why putting it into a written income plan, showing where every dime comes from all these different places of potential income, is so critically important. And if you do these first three steps well, you're going to be on your way to creating a really great retirement income plan. So if this is important to you, if we kind of touched a soft spot in our heart, give us a call at 616-301-2581 or go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in there, and we'll help you every way we can. As a company, Cornerstone Retirement Partners, of which I'm a part of, we've been doing this for 27 years. We do have some expertise in it. We do have some ability to structure income plans for everybody that meet your needs, and that'll work. They're not built on hope. They're not built on, well, I hope this works, or I think it should work, or boy, I hope it does work. It's really based on, here are the black and white numbers in your income plan. We can show you if you're going to be on target, if you've got a little more work to do, particularly if you're still working, or if you maybe have to make some adjustments. But it's better to know that before you retire than after you retire. So give us a call here at Cornerstone Retirement Partners, 616-301-2581, or go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in there. We'll reach out to you and give you the information you need to make really great financial decisions for yourself and your family. So let's keep moving. What's number 4? And this is important. Social Security. What kind of strategy are you going to use? What kind of option with your Social Security benefit are you going to take? Here's a key nugget, if you will. Once you hit 62, you're eligible to take Social Security. The question becomes then, what's the best strategy to access my Social Security benefit? You can take it at age 62. For a lot of people born after 1950, it's about 67 for full retirement age, or you can wait until age 70. A lot of people in our industry always stress, wait as long as you can. And if you can get to age 70, don't take it until you're then, because that'll give you the biggest benefit, and also provide the biggest benefit for a spousal benefit when one of the married couples die. Now, it's a little different for a single person. Basically, there's no real justification for waiting longer unless you can afford to do that. And what do I mean by that? If you hit age 62 and you're still working, understand that there are income limits on your Social Security benefit. They only allow you to make so much money before they start reducing your income benefit. So you need to have somebody help you with that. We can do that. Depending on what income limits you have or what kind of work you're doing, we can help you make a decision as to, should I take it early? Should I wait until 65 when I get into Medicare? Should I wait until full retirement age? Should I wait until age 70? We can actually do an analysis of your potential Social Security benefits if you're married, and if you're single, we can do the same thing. And we do this with everybody because it's an important piece of creating an income plan that'll last you the rest of your life. Making the right decision on when and how to take Social Security is incredibly important. Sometimes people say, well, you better take it now because it's going to go away. And there's just enough truth to that to make you worry. If you read your Social Security statement, it's somewhere in there it'll say by 2034, 2035, we'll only have enough income coming in really, or value in the Social Security system to pay about 75% of the benefits. That tells us that the Social Security system is strained at best and is under a lot of pressure. And that's because of baby boomers retiring. We're still retiring about 10,000 a day, probably for the next 7 to 10 years. So it's putting stress on the Social Security system because it's really become a pay-as-you-go system. There is no real Social Security lockbox. So choosing the right Social Security options for you and your spouse is critically important, and we can help you with that. So if you want a free Social Security analysis showing you all the options that may pertain to you and what's the best strategy, give us a call here at Cornerstone Retirement Partners, 616-301-2581, or go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information in there. We will provide a Social Security analysis for you free of charge because we think it's that important, and it gives you the best option to maximizing this benefit. You know, we've all paid into it all our lives, so we might as well get the most out of it and let the politicians figure out what they're going to do down the road. So that's the fourth thing going on. And finally, when we figured out our strategy for how much do we need coming in. We know where the guaranteed sources of income coming in, pensions, Social Security, any annuities that we have picked up in the past and are generating income. So we've got the right kind of Social Security structure. We've finalized everything, and now we got an income plan. And what is an income plan? Number one, it's written in black and white. Number two, it contains all of your accounts, the IRAs, 401ks, pension plans, Social Security structure, the whole 9 yards. That says this is where every dime is going to come in from all of these accounts, and it's going to drop into my checking account on the first of every month and give me the money I need to maintain my lifestyle, to enjoy myself in retirement, and even more importantly, not to have a whole lot of worry of, am I going to be okay? And am I going to have enough? So if these two questions are on your mind, are you going to be okay? And are you going to have enough? We can help provide answers for that in the process we have to create an income retirement plan for you. So give us a call here at Cornerstone Retirement Partners, 616-301-2581, 616-301-2581, or please go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com, and we'll help you with this most important part of your retirement plan. It gets down to, after all the specifics, after all the numbers are crunched, can you answer the question, am I going to be okay? And am I going to have enough? And we can help answer that. We can help you with that. So give us a call at Cornerstone Retirement Partners, 616-301-2581, or go to our website, www.cornerstone-rp.com. Put your information there and we'll reach out to you. We've been doing this, ladies and gentlemen, for 27 years, and we can help you going through good markets, going through a bad market that we're with now, making sure that you have peace of mind going forward in your retirement plan. So give us a call here at Cornerstone Retirement Partners, 616-301-2581. So this is the end of the first part. Tune in now because you can go to our website and pick this up and also all previous blogs and things that we put out. And we'll be doing the second half of this on another one. So thank you for tuning in. I look forward to hearing from you.
Tune into Cornerstone Retirement Partners' full radio program, Your Course to Retirement, Sunday mornings at 9 o'clock at News Radio WOOD, or visit cornerstone-rp.com for many valuable resources, including those mentioned on this show and other great episodes of Your Course to Retirement.
The content of this radio show is provided for informational purposes only and is not a solicitation or recommendation of any investment strategy. You are encouraged to seek investment, tax, or legal advice from an independent professional advisor.
Ed Slott's Elite IRA Advisor Group is solely an indication that the financial advisor has attended training provided by Ed Slott and Company, passed biannual examinations on material covered at conferences and in webinars, and met other membership requirements, and does not constitute an endorsement of any kind. Ed Slott's Elite IRA Advisor Group members pay a fee for the educational programs that allow them to be included in the Ed Slott's Elite IRA Advisor Group. Membership does not guarantee investment success. Fiduciary duty extends solely to investment advisory advice and does not extend to other activities such as insurance or broker-dealer services.
Advisory services offered through Brookstone Capital Management, a registered investment advisor.
Advisory clients are charged a quarterly fee for assets under management, while insurance products pay a commission, which may result in a conflict of interest regarding compensation.
Any investments and/or investment strategies mentioned involve risk, including the possible loss of principal. Any comments regarding safe and secure investments and guaranteed income streams refer only to fixed insurance products. They do not refer in any way to securities or investment advisory products. Annuity guarantees are based solely on the financial strength and claims-paying ability of the issuing company. Withdrawals or growth from annuities may be taxable as ordinary income in the year it is taken. Individuals should review contracts for specific details of the product's features and costs. Early withdrawals may subject the owner to penalties, fees, or taxes.